What's up, Foundation? What's up, YouTube? It's me, Cartoon One, the Village Storyteller. Man, and I'm back again, man. It's story time, man. Over here on the Village Storyteller channel, man. Y'all hit the like, that subscribe, and that share for me, man. Go on, hit that for me. Hit it for your big partner, man. But in the meantime, in between time, it's story time. Y'all know what type of stories y'all get over here. So go ahead and buckle your seatbelt, kick back, get ready to take a trip through this atmosphere. Don't need a spaceship. I use my microphone. Anyway, I'm just clowning. That's an old song. But listen, man, you can tell by the title of it, man. Man, this is something, man, that happened, man, that shocked everyone, man. Everyone involved. Anyway, can't talk too much about it from the beginning, because y'all smart. Y'all go to figuring out the plot, the plan, before I even get through with it, because I've been done ran my mouth too much and told y'all too much. So I'm not going to do none of that. I'm just going to get straight to the story. Y'all know how I go. Anyway, man, we're going to start this one off. Man, this takes place at the club. Dude, on this night, this club was packed. It was going down. Man, people everywhere. Now, it was in a neutral type area, but now you had dudes from a lot of rival gangs would come to this club. But the security is so tight that if you're going to get into it, you best get off into it in the parking lot or outside. But getting into it in the club, man, you're going to find everything you looking for, because the security big, they strong, they wild, and they got them things, man. Yeah, they can have them. They took yours at the front door, but security got theirs. And they got license to use them on your crazy behind if you get funky with it up in here. You not finna come in here and rock this funky joint. Ba-da-da-da-da. Rock it. But anyway, on this night, man, little dude by the name of KC. Man, KC was up in here, man. He partied, man. He up in here with about 4 or 5 of his homies. You know what I'm saying? They got their jury on. They got their whole hookup on, but they thugged out now. You know what I'm saying? They ghetto was a big dog. They off that east side. But now they up in here to try to, get with some little young females, whatever they want to do. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they trying to do. You got so many people in here from different areas that their antennas are up though. So, they ain't trying to, they ain't about no funk tonight. They just want to chill and kick it, chase behind the chicken heads, and do their thing. Okay, so now they up in here partying. About an hour and a half, 2 hours go by. So KC tell his homeboy, like, hey, homie, check this out. Man, I'm finna go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back. He be like, man, want me to go with you? He like, nah, homie, I'm cool, Bathroom right around here. Ain't nobody up in here I see from no enemy hood, you know what I'm saying? There's a lot of fools in here that's gonna trip at least. So he like, all right, hurry up, homie. So KC jump up from the little booth that they had. He proceeded to make his way to the bathroom. So he get to the bathroom, he use the bathroom. He coming out. Now as he coming out, he trying to hurry up and get back to the table, because now it's a song coming on that he hear. He want to hurry up and get back with his homeboys. So he came out the bathroom a little too fast. And he bumped into a dude. Boom. Now, when he bumped into the dude, man, the dude looked at him like, man, fool, man, you better watch where you going. So now KC, what KC being the type of dude he is, he ain't no punk. He like, man, what you mean? Man, hold up, homie, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I bumped into you. But now you can say what you said a little bit better than that. So now dude telling me, he said, man, listen, I ain't got to say it no better. You know what I'm saying? This whoop, whoop, whoop. He hollered his set out. Now, just so happened the set he hollered out happened to be a set that KC and them don't get along with. But now KC ain't up in here for the BS tonight. He trying to kick it and have fun. But now when dude got aggressive and said what he said, so KC tell him, man, fool, whoop-de-whoop killer. This is whoop-de-bam-bam. So the dude like, what? Man, he fired on KC. Boom. When he fired on KC fired back. Now they scrapping right there in the club in front of the bathroom door. Boop, 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 bop, boop, bop, boop, bop, bop, bam. So now the other dude, he got some homies in there, but now they ain't over there. But now just so happened, one of KC homeboys had jumped up out the booth, and he was on his way to the bathroom to see what was taking KC so long. He see KC scrapping with this fool, so he run over there, and he jump in it, and they pack old boy out. Man, they kind of dusted him up a little bit. They dusted him up a little bit. So now when the security come, security break it up, he putting them all out. So the dude tell him, oh man, it's far from over with. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna pack me out? He say, homie, you can get ready. You know what time it is. You know what it is. So, you know, KC tell me, man, I don't care what time it is, fool. Whatever it's going to be. I'm about whatever. Bring the noise. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? He hollered out his set again. So, you know, dude like, yeah, all right, we'll see. The dude jet. So now when the dude get back to his homeboys, one of his homeboys look up, and he like, he kind of look. He say, dang, homie, what's up with you? What happened? He say, homie, man, you ain't gonna believe, man. Man, some of them fools from such and such, man, just packed me out at the bathroom. So he like, what? He like, man, where they at? He like, man, he say, man, they was over there, but security done put them out. He didn't put me out because he seen me getting packed out, but he put them out. So now another one of the dudes, homeboy, he woke up, he like, dang, Capone, man, what's wrong with you? So, you know, Capone tell me, say, man, some of them fools packed me out. He like, what? So he like, okay. He like, man, shoot, it's on, homie. Let's go. He like, man, they ain't in the club no more. Security put them out. So he like, well, come on, man, let's go see if we catch these fools in the parking lot or something. Bang. They leave out. KC and his homeboys, they gone. So they like, ain't no thing. So now 2-3 days go by. About 3-4 days. And KC was in Hollywood. He was in Hollywood with a couple of his homeboys. They were in Hollywood with a couple of his homeboys. You know what I'm saying? They down there trying to do something. But now here it is. Capone and his homeboys, they see him. But now when they see him, it's in traffic. So, you know what I'm saying? Capone can't hold his posture. He tell his homeboy, dang, homie, man, there go that fool right there that I got into it with at the club. Man, him and his homeboy packed me out. So his homeboy trying to lean up over and look. He like, oh, man, I know that fool, homie. Man, that's that fool KC from such and such. He like, oh, that's what they call me? Like, yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? You know, he got a little name around the way. But yeah, homie, you know what I'm saying? And matter of fact, the homies want that fool. He like, oh, for real? He like, homie, don't trip. We gonna get him. So now here it is. KC don't see him. He don't see him at that time. But now, within the next day or so, KC and them get bust on in their hood. Somebody come through, light them up. Doom, 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 doom. So boom. So now here it is. When the car go by, they get up off the ground. They like, man, who was that? So one of the girls standing there, one of KC homegirls say, man, that was that fool Capone from off the west side. Like, what? Yeah, I know him. I went to school with him. Oh, is that right? Okay. But now he not knowing Capone is the dude that he got into it with at the club last week. So, but now she know the set they from. So now KC and them, they go right back and serve them. Boom, 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 boom. But now it's a typical day in LA. They ain't tripping, you know what I'm saying? You go back and forth with your enemies. No, you know what I'm saying? No, you know, it ain't no thing. No harm, no foul. This is the culture. This is the lifestyle. So boom. A couple of more days go by. So now here it is. KC is up at the event center. They got an event center. So now when he up at the event center, because now they supposed to be having some type of car show that they've been broadcasted all over the radio for the last couple of weeks. They got the car show going. So now here it is. KC bounced up there with about 5 of his homies. Boom. Man, lo and behold, Capone up there with 4, 5, 6 of his homies. So now, you know, people up in the car show, They know this here, they tend, this type of get down right here, open venue event, tend to sometime go left because you got so many different people gonna be coming. Man, I be dang. Capone CKC. He tell his homies, man, look, homie, man, there go that fool, man. Man, tripped out, packed me out at the club last week. So his homie tell him, shoot, man, homie, come on, man, let's go get at these fools. So Capone like, shoot, that's what's up, homie. Yeah, you ain't saying nothing, come on. So, man, here it is, KC walking. He see him coming. So now, but one of KC homies see him too. He like, man, hey, KC, man, ain't that them fools from the club? He like, yeah. He like, man, they coming this way. He say, shoot, man, y'all, they go to tucking their chains and shoot, man, y'all better get ready, man, fool, we finna get down. So he like, all right. Man, they met head on. Boom. They up in there bumping. Boom, 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 boom. So now here it is. KC went straight for Capone because he the one he wanted. His other homies, they locking it up. Man, you know, they had it looked like a little outdoor swap meet at first, but they had all the cars over here, but they had a lot of booths set up where they was selling their stuff. Man, they knocking all that over. They tearing all that up. Girls running, hollering. Ah! Man, they getting down for their grits and gravy. They getting down. Luckily, didn't nobody bust up in there. So now by the time the security come, they holler, man, here come the police. The police coming. The real police coming. Security was trying to break it up, but they wasn't really doing no good. But now the real police coming. So, man, everybody scattered. Boom. KC and his homies went left. Capone and his homeboys went right. So he like, all right, cool. So, Capone seen one of the females that was with KC and him. He know her. You know what I'm saying? So I say about a week went by. Capone run across old girl. So he seen her at a party, at a house party. So when he bell up on her, he asked her, hey, you from such and such? She like, nah, I don't gang bang. I don't have nothing to do with that. He say, look, a few days ago, we was getting them up with them fools from off the east side. And you was with him. She said, who you talking about? He said, man, a fool named KC. She like, oh, yeah. I wasn't with him, but I know him. I seen him when he was there, and I was talking to him. I remember when y'all went to fight. He like, yeah. He like, you know that fool? He like, yeah. He like, she was like, yeah, I know it. So he tell her, like, check this out. I want you to deliver a message for me. So she like, well, what's the message? She said, tell that fool the next time I see him, it's gunplay on the runway. I'm taking his head off his shoulders. I ain't fighting no more. I ain't doing none of that. Tell him it's ixnay axnay. So I'm finna send him to the shadow realm. I don't want to be passing. I don't want to be passing no messages like that. I don't want to get in the middle. He like, man, do what you told, for it be on you. So she like, all right, cool. I'm gonna tell him when I see him. I'm gonna tell him what you said now. This is what you said. I ain't say, he like, yeah, tell him I said that, because I mean that. So she like, all right. So about 2-3 more days go by, and she see KC. And she tell him, you know what I'm saying, females, they be all over LA going every which way, doing all type of stuff. So anyway, she tell him. She said, KC, you know Capone from such and such? He like, yeah, I know that fool. I'm gonna get him. She said, well, I seen him the other day and he told me to deliver a message. He like, well, what's the message? He said, on his set, next time he see you, it's off with your head. Ain't no more fighting, ain't none of that. She said, it's gunplay on the runway. Oh, for real? She said, yeah, he put it on his set. He mean that too. So he like, all right, cool. No problem. So going through traffic, man, they bumped heads in traffic. Boom. Capone immediately start getting off out the window. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so KC and them skirt out, but now KC return fire. Doom, 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 doom. So now they both, traffic, they get on. So KC telling the homie, man, who was that? He like, man, that's the fool from off the west side. Homie, you know what I'm saying? Been getting into it with him. He like, oh, is that right? He said, yeah, I know that fool, man. That fool named Capone, man. So, His homie tell him, "Oh man, yeah, I heard of that fool, man. I heard of that fool from over there. Yeah, he's a gunslinger. He a gunslinger. He about that life. He gonna, you know what I'm saying? You gonna have to do something to him." So Casey tell him, "Yeah, I'm gonna do something to him very next time I see him. Ain't no hesitation, ain't no talking. It's going down." So his homie like, "That's what's up, homie. Yeah, that's what's up, man. We gonna get that fool." So anyway, KC, about a few days later, he was at his mama house. And his mama was telling him, "Look, this coming weekend, I want you at the house." So KC was like, "What's up, mama? You know what you got going on?" She said, "Man, I got a bunch of friends coming over. I got a bunch of friends coming over." She said, "I got a bunch of cousins and stuff, you know, coming over, your aunties and all that." So he like, "Man, mama, you know, I don't be like fooling with all them old family functions and events." She was like, "Boy, listen, my best friend that I went to elementary school with, junior high school with, we went to college together, everything. My best friend, her kids are like my kids. You know what I'm saying? I'm her two sons and her daughter's godmother. I want you to be here." So he like, "All right, mom, I'ma come. Cool, I'ma come." So time goes on, man, that weekend come. You know, people, you know, she had a big backyard, nice house. People, they barbecuing, they having fun. So now when KC get there, she introduced KC to her friend, her best friend. So she's like, "Look, this is my son, KC. KC, this is my friend, my best friend. This is Evelyn." So Evelyn, KC reached out to give her a handshake. She like, "Boy, if you don't move, you like my son." And she reached out and she hugged him. You know what I'm saying? She hugged him. So like, okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. So you know, they barbecuing and stuff. So KC tell his mom, he like, "Look, mama, I'm finna jet for a minute." She was like, "Boy, before you leave, go look in my car and look in the trunk and get that case of sodas I got in my trunk. Bring it back here and put it on ice." So he like, "All right, mama, cool." So anyway, KC, when he's walking out the front door to go to his car, go to his mama's car, a lowrider pull up in front of the house. So when the lowrider pull up, the windows tinted and all that, he was just leaving out the door. So when he kind of got his head down, he ain't really looking up. So now the dude who was jumping out the lowrider, he kind of slightly jogging toward the house. He telling his homeboy, "All right, homie, you know what I'm saying? Man, let me go. I gotta run back here real quick, man. You know what I'm saying? See my mom and stuff, you know, and see what she got going on. I'm gonna hit you up to come pick me up later on." So he like, "All right, homie." So he pull off. So when KC kind of look up, walking toward his mama car, he see the dude get out the lowrider and run around the back of the lowrider and kind of jogging toward him. So he looked and he noticed it was Capone. He like, "What?" In his mind, Capone found out where his mama stayed or whatever and was jumping out the car to come get him. He know Capone a shooter. He know Capone ain't nothing to play with. So when Capone see him, he looking, oh. But by this time, KC coming up and he dumping. Boom, 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 boom. He lay Capone down, hit him 4 times. Right there on the sidewalk. So people started hollering, man. They running to the front because they heard the gunshots. And man, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? So KC backing up. So KC mama run out and she run to him hollering, "Oh, my baby." She started feeling on him. Like, what happened? What happened? What happened? KC still got the heat in his hand. His mama's best friend run out. And when she run to her, she looked to see the dude on the ground and she put her hand over her mouth and she screamed, "Ah, my baby." And she run to Capone. And she lift Capone up in her arms. And she like, "Baby, my baby, don't leave. What's wrong, baby, my baby?" So at the time, Capone ain't doing nothing but gurgling. He on his last breath. He choking off his own blood. and he passed away in his mother's arms. And she holding him, she rocking and screaming, and she look up at KC, and she tell him, "Why'd you do this? Why'd you do this? Why'd you kill my son? Why did you kill my son?" So KC mama look at him, she's like, "Why did you do this? Why? KC like, "Shoot, man, what is he doing here? What is he doing here?" And KC mama told him he was coming here to see his mama. He ain't seen his mama in a few years. She don't live in LA no more. And he was coming here. Why did you shoot him? KC couldn't do nothing but just shake his head. You know what I'm saying? He couldn't do nothing but shake his head, man. And Capone mama just screaming and hollering, "Why did you kill my baby? Why did you kill my baby? Why did you kill my baby?" And all he could say was, "I didn't know. I didn't know." Fast times in LA, man. That's another village storyteller story, y'all. I'm out. Peace. Hit that like.